Hey, the 7th grade Ubuntu geek. I started to look at my other videos, and first of all, man, I was sick for a while. My voice looked like I was a dead dinosaur. And second of all, I just I'm Lucas. I'm the 7th grade Ubuntu geek or the 7th grade Linux geek. Lucas, any one of those names. I'm just gonna start by either of them. Um, Now this is one of the coolest websites that I've seen in a while. So you probably remember me talking about Bellard's JS Linux, and was convinced that's the best one, online virtual machine or anything like that. No, this is the best one. This is called. Just go to copy/sh, and I will assure you this is probably the best one you can find. It, it has a lot of different ones. The most important is it has a lot more Windows, which I feel that most people would rather use than Linux. Sorry, it's just more, the I don't exactly know how all of these work, but you can control a lot of settings with them. Here, let me just give you an example. Let's run up um for Windows 1.0, which actually most people don't even know exists. Well, it's the first version of Windows. Let's boot it up. Okay, booting. Microsoft. Whoa, that's kind of crazy fast. This. I'm gonna set this to full screen because, this is kind of a bit cramped. So, basically, what we have here is, and I'm probably not showing you this the best, a list of programs. This is basically what the first Windows was. You can actually see my actual mouse pointer here. It's not totally synced. It usually takes a while for that. Let's try to get to abc.txt. Or card file, that works. And here we can do all the DOS things that we wish to do. Pretty much anything you could possibly want. I can't even show you because my mouse is working weird with, Edge and all that. So, I'll try to show you in a better thing. Hang on a sec. Okay, now that we've got this actually working, sorry about that. Let's just take a look at some of these, things, because don't understand fully all of this. So let's load Paint. Well, it looks like Paint works pretty well. No, this isn't called Microsoft Paint, it was just called Paint. So that's cool. Let's just file... No. And then we're back to this, and we can... Okay, let's do reverse I. And I haven't played this in a long while, so I'm probably just I looked really bad at this. But at any rate, that's Windows 1.0. Now let's move on to some of the other Windows operating systems, and maybe let's take a look at Arch Linux. Or maybe some sort of X window that they have. I haven't fully explored this yet. Okay, and here we have Windows 98. Yes, Windows 98. Now you're probably thinking, well, this would probably be bad. Wouldn't Microsoft not want people to use MS Office? How could this not be legal? I'm actually not too sure about this. It's an emulator, so, there's a lot of people doing this kind of stuff. I think with Windows, though, you have to have special permission, so don't start making, I don't know, Windows 10 and JS or something. At any rate, let's see if I can connect to the internet, because I'm kind of curious about this. And sadly, you have to have a service provider, which is where I am, because as cool as it would be, I'm not going to pay for American Online. I don't think they're even online. Or ANT, or CompuServe, or Prodigy Internet. Now, this is, a Linux terminal shell. Now this looks like it has a bunch of basic programs. Let me see if I can get this to boot to a GUI, or is this just a terminal base? Because I have not explored this yet. This is gonna be fun. And while I can't find any GUI with my very extensive research, there probably is somewhere here. I'm just not very good at Linux, to be fair. I'm sure it would be kind of fun to learn some of this, and I would be pretty good to use command lines. Let me look at a few other OSs and pick out the ones that interest me the most. Okay, I definitely found one that interested me. This is called Sol OS. It's a graphical GUI shell, and it looks very sleek. Let me just look at some of the apps here. Edit text file. So, okay. Solar OS, real-time operating system. So it looks like it's a Unix shell over, or a Linux shell, over some sort of graphical GUI. It looks very interesting. I'll give this a go. I just don't know what apps would be useful on it. Plus, it does look a bit, you know, broken on the GUI side of things. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Now, this is not Windows 98 again. However, it looks somewhat of either a reskin of it or React. Yes, we have React OS. Now, as the small research that I've done, it seems to be some sort of a Linux shell with here. A very slick interface. Let's see here. Games. Just to do a test. Solitaire. It also looks like it has Wine installed, so if you want to do some window programs or something. I mean, I don't know if there's any internet browser. It doesn't look like most of these have internet. And as you can see, this is JS, so, I mean, it's running it as fast as and best as it can, but the majority of this, I say, would be pretty cool to check out and maybe play with. Yeah, if I was to choose a shell over all of these, it would probably be the 98 one. It's the most usable, even though it's slow. I mean, all of these are kind of slow. I mean, what can you expect? But at any rate, that's pretty much all of the shells that I can do. There's just one more that's a bit interesting. First, let's just play some old classic solitaire. And it looks like we found ourselves a Linux XP clone. As you can probably see, this is a bit tricky. Welcome to, I think it's Kala something of us. Let me check to be sure. Calibros. Looks kind of like an XP clan, except I'm kind of interested. Is this? There's some. It looks like there's games of some sort. This one looks like you have to color in all these spaces, and adjoining spaces will then listen into you. So it's somewhat of a strategy game. A slow-paced one, but a fun one, I guess. Let's see what other ones. But this so far has to be like the snappiest one yet. Like, look at this. Sure, it redraws itself, but I mean, that's fine with me. It also looks like this is the one with a web browser. So, I mean, personally, I feel that this would probably be the most useful one for pretty much anybody, for any person. However, it does use FTP. So you may want to be careful about that. Because you want to be the safest. You'll kind of be like a sitting duck online. Overall, though, if I was to choose one, this would probably be the best OS to run stuff. It even has a file transfer program that the same Fabrice Bellard Linux uses, so that you can save your files online. So this would probably be the best for anybody who wants to have a practical OS using a browser. And with that, I kind of think that we should wrap up this video. It's gone on for 10 minutes. By the way, next thing I'm going to try to set up some sort of live stream. Hope it doesn't go out too wrong, but you know me. So I hope that you guys kind of like this. Sorry I haven't been really on my usual schedule with, holidays and all of that crazy stuff. Hope that you guys have a nice day, nice Christmas, nice season, holiday, whatever you want to call it. And just keep programming. Subscribe and like. I probably have said that a lot, but just, yeah. Goodbye now.